in writing, because it's considered one of the most difficult sections in the IELTS examination. It could be IELTS academic or IELTS general, but writing is always considered really difficult, especially, your essays. Well, so let me just share a little bit of my story with you. It's simple, nothing very complicated. So point number one, I did not take a coaching. I did not prepare for the examination with an expert or a guide, or I probably didn't even have a proper book. So the books that you get along with the IELTS exam book when you book the exam, and whatever information was there on the Cambridge or the IELTS website, I understood the exam pattern. I had only 1 week. So most importantly, what I did was, first of all, brush up my grammar. Thankfully, I've always been educated in an English medium school, and throughout my life, I have a lot of interaction in English in my university, in my work as well. But I quickly brushed up my grammar. Secondly, my previous experience with the language that paid off. And most importantly, I made sure whatever I knew, I was showcasing it. So it's really important to show off your knowledge of the English language if you're good at it. Yes. So, and I used a lot of good vocabulary, and at the same time, my sentences were very comprehensive, and it contained a lot of complex sentence structure. Like all the essays that I wrote, sorry, the one essay that I wrote, and my task contained good sentences. It was amazing that way. And the grammar was perfect because, most importantly, if you're not accurate, if there's no accuracy in your grammar, then you're never going to get a good score. So if you ask me how should I go step by step, like how should you go step by step towards your preparation, the first thing would be understand the exam pattern properly. What kind of questions are asked in task 2, what kind of questions are asked in task 1, how to attempt those questions, what is the word limit, what is the structure for different kind of essays, for different reports, and what's the structure for different kind of letters that you get. Yeah, so like opinion based essays are a little bit difficult. Even I struggled a bit with them. So ultimately I got a good band, and that's what matters. So you're looking for my tip, and I would really tell you to focus on your language, focus on accuracy in grammar. Don't Similarly, accuracy in vocabulary. Don't use a word unless and until you're 100% sure about the meaning and about different forms that word takes. And most importantly, you need proper guidance. I learned everything the hard way. For me, it was trial and error, And back then, I was not even an IELTS expert. Like 4 years ago, I did not know anything about IELTS. I was just a student fresh out of college, and I gave my exam. But I was lucky, I got a good score. But with you, it could be a different scenario. I had to work hard. I had to find out all the strategies, tips by myself. Day and night for that 1 week, I had to study like crazy, because honestly, 1 week was a really insufficient time to prepare for the exam. But and I really hope, I wish had these online amazing options like Unacademy, like other YouTube platforms, and everything that's available today. Had it been available for me back then, I would have really gotten a perfect 9 band, I think. So let me show you a little bit of the a sample 6.5 band essay and a sample 8.5 band essay, and that will help you compare the situation yourself. Then we can narrow it down and look at each individual point separately. Yes, so let's get started. Let's crack it. So essential parts of an essay are basically introduction. You should have 2 body paragraphs. That's the minimum that you should have, like minimum 2 body paragraphs. And why will they help you? They'll help you because your thoughts will be arranged clearly, logically. There'll be coherence. and it will give a lot of clarity to the essay that you're writing. So introduction, two body paragraphs and a conclusion. In some cases, you can have three body paragraphs. Totally depends on the situation and how you want to write it. But I would recommend an introduction, two body paragraphs and a conclusion. Now, introduction becomes really important here because that is where students waste most of their time because they don't know how to start, how to begin. So let me tell you a very easy way to start your introduction. First, give a neutral background statement. Talk about the topic, but don't jump into the debate. Don't jump into the conclusions. What is good, what is bad. Don't start from here. Start neutrally about the topic, not giving any opinion at this stage. Your first two sentences of the introduction. Secondly, you will tell us what is going on in the question. So you will rewrite or you will paraphrase the question. For example, a lot of people think this should be done. And you'll rephrase the question. I'll give you an example shortly, don't worry. And then ultimately you can describe what's going to happen in this essay and then you can move on. So this will become your introduction, a basic introduction. If you want to learn more ways of writing a good introduction, because that's where most of you struggle, or writing a good body paragraph, join Unacademy Plus. Install the Unacademy app first step. Yeah, and there are a lot of free classes, there are a lot of paid classes, so you can just explore the app a little bit, watch some free classes, and I'm sure you're gonna love it. Like, the app is really interactive, user friendly, and at Unacademy you have educators that provide world class content. Like, there are more than 10 educators. Some of the educators are living in Australia, America, UK, Canada. So you are sitting at your own city, like, your home, and you're getting educators and experts from around the world. And these people, including me, we have cleared the examination ourselves. Most of us are even certified from IELTS, or we're certified from IDP and Cambridge to be the guides for students. Now, on Unacademy, I have a very interesting news for you from Monday, this Monday. We're starting with a new course. Arifa ma'am, who is a very big name in India, and Manal sir. These people are starting a very interesting course for you. This course is called Mastering IELTS Writing. And what all will be covered? Everything. From your IELTS academic to IELTS general, from your task 1 to task 2. And do you know in how many hours you will get a band 8 or a band 8.5? In only 12 hours. Yes, in 12 hours you'll get your desired band, but of course be regular in the classes. Number one tip I give any student: if you're missing the classes, then what's the point? Yes guys, so just take a look at this course. You'll understand the formats of different academic writing task ones, similarly formats of general training task 1, and essays. What are the different parts of the essay, how to write a good introduction, how to write a good body paragraph, etc, etc. So I envy you. I honestly envy you. You people are so lucky. You have people to guide you. You have educators and experts to guide you. Well, yeah, no problem. So let's look at a sample. If this is your question, most students are traveling abroad for further education. Okay? More students are traveling abroad to different countries for further education. Do you believe the advantages, that means the positive points of this experience, are greater, are more than the drawbacks? That's the negative points. So this is your question. Most students are traveling abroad for further education. Do you believe the advantages of this experience are greater than the drawbacks associated with it? Now look at this introduction. This is only the introduction, not the entire passage, just the first paragraph, introduction. Since the last 10 years, there are many more students who travel abroad to study to international universities. I will investigate the advantages and disadvantages on this pattern in this essay. I can clearly see at least 4 grammatical errors. I see there's no coherence. This does not look logical. There's no flow, no logical sequence of thoughts, what we call coherence. Yeah, that's totally missing here. It's too short, and Most importantly, grammatical errors. Can you write those grammatical errors in the comment section? I want to check how many students get that correctly. So just find out the grammatical errors and type them in the comment section, and let's see who wins. Now let me show you a band 8 essay. First of all, this is starting with a neutral background statement. Look at this. Neutral. We're not talking about the positives or negative. We're being unbiased. We're just describing the topic, or sort of giving a background. A lot of famous Indian leaders such as Mahatma Gandhi and Nehru have studied in foreign universities. Okay. There has always been a culture of studying abroad. In the past few years, the number of students traveling internationally for further education has increased tremendously. So you can definitely see some good vocabulary here. Whereas some people argue, you can see a good sentence structure also. Whereas some people argue that studying abroad is a very positive experience, comma, even that is extremely important for your good score. Understand that. Every punctuation mark is going to decide how many mistakes you're doing, and learn those punctuations as well. Whereas some people argue that studying abroad is a very positive experience, comma, others suggest that there are several problems associated with it. I believe that the advantages of a study abroad experience outweigh the drawbacks. So you see, it's definitely lengthier. It definitely has a complete idea going all along, one idea that's been followed beautifully. Secondly, you don't see grammatical errors. It's okay to make errors and mistakes, but how many really? So if you ask me, if you're in your entire passage, in your entire essay, you're making 2-3 minor grammatical errors, that's fine. You can still get an 8 or 8.5. But can you make 3-4 mistakes in each individual paragraph? No. Definitely you're never going to get a band higher than 5 in that scenario. So grammar. There's been a culture studying abroad, etc., etc. This person giving example also, and most importantly, some good sentence structure, complex sentence structures, as well as the vocabulary is good here. Now, if I compare these two together, you can clearly see this is a lot short. This one's lengthier. And then when you read them together, you feel the difference in quality as well. Yes, guys? So that is a very essential difference that a 6 or 5 band student has, and something that a 8 band student does a lot better. So if you want to score an 8 band, and if you're really sure about getting an 8 band, like that's your dream, that's what you want. So yes, come join Unacademy Plus. When you want to join Unacademy, remember this, that you can always get a 10% off. Okay. For example, the 1 month subscription is so affordable. I sometimes don't even believe myself. Like, are we giving world-class education at 2,700 rupees only? And no, that's not the actual price. The actual price is less than 2,700. Yes. So when you're using the referral code AAYUSHI, this price is slashed down to another 10%, and that becomes 2,430 rupees. Yes. Now within 1 month, you will finish your entire syllabus when you use my referral code. Okay. So I take classes regularly, and we finish reading, listening, writing, speaking, and I take your speaking interviews on Telegram as well. Now, secondly, if you're someone who's a little bit weak in English, you definitely need a 3 month subscription. Don't even try for 1 month. That would be not as beneficial for you as you think. Okay, so a 3 month subscription, which is for 6,750 rupees, but the discount that you get here is 20%. 10% by using my code, another 10% by using the Unacademy credits. That means, again, I've told you, first step, install Unacademy. When you install Unacademy, watch some free classes, you get some coins for each class, and you can use those to get a 10% off. So total, a 3 month subscription, 6 month subscription, 12 month or 24 month subscription, you're going to get 20% off using my name That is the discount code using your coins. So 20%. Instead of 6,750 rupees, you're going to pay 5,468 only. Right now, for any other doubts and queries, you're going to contact me on Telegram. This is my Telegram channel, and there's the spelling error. Yeah, so IELTS by AAYUSHI. This is my Telegram channel. Install the Telegram app and you can talk to me there, ask your doubts about subscriptions, about Unacademy, about courses, about your syllabus, about your study plan, and any other minor or major doubts that you have about IELTS preparation. And this is the link of the channel. So probably what you're going to do is install Telegram and search for this IELTS by Aayushi. You will find a group, join it. If you're unable to join the group by this method, this is the link. You'll probably find the link in the description box as well, and similarly you'll find the link for the course in the description box as well. So subscribe, hit like, comment, so that I know how many people are able to find out grammatical errors in this introduction. Now moving on, let me give you people a little bit of bonus here. Okay, so what's the bonus? People who have stayed till the end of the class are getting an extra bonus. So apart from the introduction, we'll also look at the first paragraph. Now this is the first paragraph of an essay that got a lower band. First of all, studying abroad is exciting and you can meet a lot of persons from other countries. You can find opportunities to study new subjects you are not finding at your hometown university. Yet you can be feeling lonely and feeling homesickness from time to time. Can you people spot the errors? Can you really spot the errors here? Because I can spot a lot of errors here. Grammar also. Comment section, guys. As example, I have had this experience when I visited Japan for my study experience 3 years ago. So I see some people here, and hi Amrit, hi Akriti, hi Pachu, hi Kritish. Yeah. So yes, people, can you find new grammatical errors? Let me know in the comment section, okay? Now compare this with this. First of all, a study abroad trip offers the opportunity to experience education in a new culture. For example, the Fulbright scholarships allow Indian students to attend university in the USA. These students can develop English language skills of the country they are visiting. They make international contacts, explore different cultures, and open up their horizons. Furthermore, they can learn in a system that is different to that of their home country. This is a truly invaluable experience for any person wishing to enrich their education. Better grammar, complex sentences, better vocabulary, more coherence here. Definitely a lot more coherence. And of course, this one is going to complete the 250 word limit also, because here we are writing longer sentences. So we will be able to finish that word limit as well. That is also essential. Guys, a lot of tips, a lot of strategies, different methods and different ways that you will find here in this course that I'm talking about. This wonderful, wonderful course, Mastering IELTS Writing in 12 hours. So check this course out and join Unacademy Plus. And it'll be fun to see you in my classes. Come join my classes, because when you take a subscription, you can watch classes from all the teachers. Yes, more than 10 teachers. Everyone is an expert. Everyone is amazing. They all have different qualities, expertise, and you can watch all the classes. So if you want from day to night, there are continuous classes and you can watch all the classes. Just imagine how much knowledge you're getting. So that was all for tonight. I hope this helped you. And here at Unacademy, we have the motto to provide quality education at the most affordable prices as possible. So, and we hope to succeed at that. Yeah. So good night, guys. I hopefully see you day after tomorrow, like on Monday. Bye-bye.